Welcome, everybody. John Zegar. Good afternoon. I had to look. I wasn't sure. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. I'm in the middle driving around of some, I don't know, looks like they're building massive amounts of apartments or something out here. Kind of in their way, so I'll mosey on down the road and over to where I normally go. Good afternoon, everyone. How are you? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Eastern slope of Colorado. What's the temperature? 74. Supposed to hit, I thought it was supposed to hit 80 today. I'm not sure. But I thought I saw 80 coming in. It's warm. Been a long morning. Got up early. Did my research stuff early. And went down and worked out. That was good. Good hard workout. And had to go get some propane. So I did that. Got my propane, came back. Decided to go get some lunch. I just finished lunch, and now I decided that I better get this podcast done. I had some stuff in mind to do a podcast on. I thought about it this morning. I actually did a blog. I usually do blogs on what I'm going to do podcasts on. So, let's see. I got to look at traffic here for a minute. So, what I did my blog on this morning was seniors, people that are retired, and what the outlook is by the general public towards seniors. And it's always been about the same. It really has. For as long as I can remember, and that's forever. But when you get old, when you become a senior, you begin to get discounted, right? You're 2 weeks before that, a month before that, whatever, you were the CEO of a major international corporation, and then all of a sudden you're retired, and it's like you're brainless. You don't have any wisdom, you don't have any insight, you don't, that kind of thing. And it's kind of interesting that people turn seniors off. Like, they don't just lose their intelligence, right? They don't lose it. It doesn't go anywhere. But for some reason, people think that seniors don't know anything. They're not current. Very little wisdom going on with those kind of people. And they're in our way. I mean, the extreme, and of course this is the extreme case, there are those people who just don't want seniors in the way. Get out of the way. This restaurant, for instance, is for younger people. We don't want you coming in here. Well, they don't say that, but that's kind of where they're going, right? And I don't understand why people generally just turn off seniors? The seniors, here, let me put it this way. This is kind of the thought I had this morning. And it's a good thought. It's a good thought, you guys. Here's what I was thinking. It takes years and years and years of being in your business, your industry, and going to meetings and conferences and seminars and doing your hard work, right? And you might be a little tentative, a little unsure, a little cautious, right? So you may not be as dynamic, during your working years. And as you get more and more experience and time under your belt, right, you become confident, self-assured. You're have sort of a clarity about yourself as to what works and what doesn't work. You gain wisdom. I guess that's the way to say it. You just gain a whole lot of wisdom. And in turn, you can make decisions a little quicker. Probably the odds of your decisions are better in terms of, the outcome, because you've seen enough stuff, you've experienced enough stuff. And isn't that the time you would want to utilize that individual? I don't know, let's say, I'll just take a stab at this one, but let's say 5 years before their retirement and 5 years after their retirement. It's going to vary with the individual a little bit. But isn't that the time you want to put them in the peak performance of the company? And what happens? You get discounted and moved along. And in the old days, they used to give you some cheap little watch, and that was it. So I'm sort of clamoring about maybe we need to take another look at that. Maybe we need to reevaluate that. Maybe we're missing an incredible amount of talent as people near retirement age, and they don't feel like they need to or are welcome to stay on. Isn't that interesting? Don't you think that's interesting? I mean, I look at traffic. Now that I don't know, I guess I'm retired, but, this car just went around me and cut in front of me real short, then went down the road and went back over onto their lane. Younger people don't have the time or the patience nor the understanding to appreciate the person they just disrespected, right? That's kind of where the world is, right? I mean, I'm not trying to make anything up. I'm just observing and making a comment based on observations that there's a lot of people being disrespected these days. Not only seniors. When there's homeless people. I mean, I prowl around in this area of humanity, and there's some very smart, educated, brilliant kind of homeless people out there that are just being passed by. What's up with that? You know, homeless people. What about the people, you know, that have been unemployed forever and ever, and they're wanting to get employed, and you don't see them of the same value, and you try to give them some kind of menial job because you feel sorry for them, when really they're probably, or that particular person may be smarter than you, more educated, more worldly, and could run your whole company blindfolded. But, you know, you're trying to give them some menial job. And then you wonder why they ask questions all the time, and they have concerns, and they never last as an employee. What's up with that? What's up with that, you guys? So, kind of some interesting thoughts for the podcast this morning. I really wish people would call in. I mean, if you don't call in, that's okay. That's cool. I mean, I'm okay with just sitting here talking anyway. I like doing it. I like doing what I do. So, give it some thought. As always, track me down if you want to say something. My podcasts, I generally hit the button that says live. So if you call my number, you know, you'll be calling into the show, and you'll be online right now. Call my number right now and you'd be online. And I welcome that kind of stuff. I don't know if what I am saying is 100% correct. I think it's in the ballpark somewhere. But I'm sure there's people who feel that their opinion is 100% correct. And maybe they want to say something. Do it. Do it, you guys. So, God bless everybody. Take care of one another. And I'll look forward to talking to you all again real soon. We'll see you. Bye.